you can relax. Colleen and Erik have a podcast. The world is scary and we're locked in our home, but now we have big microphones. So you can relax. That's the name of our podcast. Well, welcome to Relax the Podcast. I'm Colleen Ballinger.
I'm Erik Stocklin.
And in between us today, in betwixt our bodies, is another Stocklin. The brother of Erik Stocklin is here, our famous editor, producer of the Relax Podcast / great, wonderful uncle / wonderful brother-in-law, wonderful brother, wonderful son, I'm sure. I don't know your history with your parents. I'm assuming you're a wonderful son.
Exactly. Yep.
Thanks for joining us.
He's in town to meet his new niece and nephew, and we thought, well, you're here. Why don't you come say hello?
Yeah.
Since we're recording. And
hello.
Can you keep going?
Yeah.
You hear a baby screaming?
Yeah, I can hear our babies crying. You guys won't be able to hear that. These mics are strong, but they're not that strong. But my motherly instinct ears and my hyper hearing, I can hear them crying in the other room. So Erik's looking at me like, you probably can't function, huh, Colleen? I'm doing okay. I know they're in good hands. They're with their grandparents. So.
They're just the sweetest.
They are the sweetest.
Yeah.
I like them. So we're so excited to have Chris here.
Thank you.
He's more so here to call him out.
Yeah, we're gonna
for a very funny mistake that happened in the last episode.
Yeah, last week.
Oh goodness!
And this has happened before, Christopher.
This is like your job review, but it's happening live.
Yeah, I've always wanted it to be on camera, in between two people telling
talk about
me
your strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys, if you watched the episode last week, we said we're going to put a picture of our puppets in here.
Yeah, I was talking about how I had bought these puppets and we were going to do an episode as puppets, and then they were sent to the wrong address, and I'm never going to have them, but I have a picture of them that was sent by the artist who was making them, and let's insert it here. Well, I would say we can show the clip.
It's not going to happen.
Do you think we can? Do you think you can put that clip in there?
Sure,
No.
You can send the photos. We'll see if it gets in there.
Or maybe it just says text over the screen that says insert clip now.
Yeah, so that's what happened last week is the photo did not make it into the episode, but it actually did technically. So in the YouTube video, it just says insert photo here or something like that across the screen.
Close enough.
You had made a note as you were editing.
Yeah, he made a note while he was editing that he was going to put it in once he got notes. And so then when we gave him notes in the episode, we're like, no notes, just put that picture in. He did. In your defense,
I did do that.
He did put the picture in, and he re-exported the audio.
Right.
And re-uploaded the audio, just not the video. So the
if you
photo...
listen very closely
you can hear
to
it.
the podcast, you can hear they're beautiful puppets.
So we record this podcast, and then my brother lives in Austin, Texas, and we, through the magic of the internet, get you these files of us talking here at our home in Los Angeles, and you tinker.
Yeah.
And
that's great job description.
And then we watch your tinkerage, and we say, good tinkering, get it out there. Or we say, add a picture here. So you get these files. What are you doing?
Right.
What are you watching it while you're walking a dog?
No. I'm sitting down in an office watching it. Mm-hmm. Usually I'll speed you guys up to
how fast?
2x.
No.
So you guys are talking real fast.
If you're listening to this podcast, put it on 2x right now. And that is what my brother
You know, when
hears.
I review what you've reviewed, so when he then sends us the episode and I watch it in 1.5 speed.
Yeah.
So I get it. I do that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it ends up working out okay for the
most
part.
But things can slip by.
Things can slip, yeah.
Uh-huh.
There have been times where I'm so scared one episode. This probably will happen. I mean, no offense to you, but just probably will. There have been a lot of episodes where I go like, oh, Chris, you can cut that part out. And I just feel like there's going to be a time where that doesn't get cut out. And you guys are going to hear that in an episode someday where you're going to hear me be like, oh, Chris, actually, can you cut that and start here? I'm going to start that over.
Right. And you guys are also so wonderful about it because on camera, you're also usually waving your hands and getting some sort of gesture to let me know that I'll catch.
Yeah, because I imagine that you're washing dishes and you're like, these guys, or so, you're doing. I imagine you're multitasking, and I have to wave I have to like flag you down on the side of the road of the edit.
And to be fair, that's right. Like I am checking emails or doing something else, but I'm still keeping it.
What's check emails or something? What's this something else?
You are checking emails while you're listening to our podcast?
Or something else?
Oh,
like what?
Okay.
It's a really relatable aspect to be critiqued on your job work in front of hundreds of thousands of people.
Well, you're really great.
You are. We love you. You take so much
of
the work off of our shoulders. We love you. You're incredible. But you do mess up all the time.
I'm just playing video games the whole time.
When you got here,
you guys are on the background.
It's funny, when you got here to visit, Colleen said to you, what did you say to him exactly?
I don't know.
You were like,
what?
You were like, since he edits right. At this point 60 something hours of more than hours, like 100 hours of us talking.
Yeah, I now remember.
And like it's sometimes very intimate.
I have not seen Chris in years.
Yeah.
And so, but he watches us every week, and we talk like through texts a little bit to give notes or just say hey or whatever.
Right.
But you are watching just so many hours of us talking about intimate, deep, all these things.
I know you guys.
So you walked in the house and I was like, oh, it's so good to see you. How have you been? And then I was like, oh my God, you don't need to ask me how I've been. You know everything about me.
I really do.
And it feels like a one-way street. Like as much, I mean, I love you and I know you, but like
it's a funny relationship.
You definitely know more about me than I do about you.
Yeah. I also get like the blessing of seeing you guys talk about your lives so much and hearing the description of it and then getting to see it in real life. Mm-hmm. And having been here for 2 days, I will say, seems pretty easy. These
That's
twins are a breeze.
Oh my God. I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
So you are obviously the brother to my wonderful husband.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like for me, if I were to be editing a podcast of one of my siblings that was an hour and a half plus every week, I feel like it would, I don't know. I feel like that would be so intense and like cool and weird, but to like get to like, I feel like, do you feel like you know your brother on such a different level now? Like because of this, like than you wouldn't otherwise?
Totally. I mean, in a similar aspect to how you guys talk about how this is a great date night. And for whatever, 2 hours a week, you can sit down and kind of concentratedly talk to each other and catch up on the week. For me, I've never talked to my brother for 60 hours, 100 hours.
No.
So like there's definitely a lot of learning going on there.
We're like 10 years apart. So like even our childhoods, especially once you know what I mean? Like we're kind of like separated in a way that was, it almost wasn't sibling-esque. It was like, I mean, we were, and it was at points, especially when he was like very younger, but then I was in high school and what were you doing?
Oh, I don't know. Who knows? I mean, yeah, it definitely, to answer your question, it makes for really intense moments. Like when you guys are describing the birth of your kids or something, it's not like I'm a random editor,
Right. It's also your family.
Yeah. So like hearing you guys go through like really rough patches or having really fun times or something, there's definitely like hyperbole there where I'm experiencing high highs and low lows. And so it's made for a really fun editing gig, that's for sure, despite me sucking at it.
No, you don't. We're just busting your balls. You're so wonderful at it.
Oh, thank you very much.
What's the hardest thing about the job?
Working with me, probably.
Is it editing, Colleen?
Editing my farts and sniffles.
No.
Is it all those farts and sniffles that she insists in her writer that you take out?
No, I try to leave as many of those in as possible. The hardest part is if you guys are bummed out.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like an emotional.
He's a sensitive guy.
I know, you're such a sweetie.
Aren't I the sweetest?
Sweetheart.
And you know what? The episode where I was really confused about what 2/3 of a day meant, we got a text from Chris right away, like drawing it out and explaining it for me. And then I instantly got it. So I appreciate that.
Yeah. Why don't you, can you put that picture on the screen of how you explained how 2/3 of a day?
No.
Make a note to yourself.
Perfect.
Okay, well, I have a question for you, Chris.
Yes.
Who needs to relax this week?
You get to do one?
This is so fun to get to answer this question. So since this podcast has started, I've had something happen to me, and every single time it does, I'm like, this needs to relax.
What is it?
And I don't know if this has ever happened to you guys. Sleep paralysis.
Oh my God.
I don't even want to talk about this because I have such a fear of this.
This
is happening to you?
I'm good at it. And by good, I mean it happens all the time.
Wait, why?
What?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Recently, like a lot.
Are you
It's my
kidding
biggest
me?
fear. This has happened to you, right? With demons or
This
something?
happened to me once, and I literally thought I was possessed by a demon. That's how scary it is.
I think I've heard you describe it, and I've had similar stuff. It actually, I can remember the first time was in right before college, because I remember letting one of my college like dorm mates know, like, hey, sometimes I get this. And he like witnessed me going through it. Yeah.
Wait, what do you
Were
mean?
your eyes open?
Like
Are your eyes open?
Kind of. I'm like trying to like scream my way awake.
Oh, it's the worst feeling in the world. Oh my God, I can't believe this happens too often.
And so I told him, I was like, sometimes this happens to me. I could see my roommate doing homework, turning around, seeing me, and like gears turning, walking over the top of my bed, and eventually being like, and then shaking me awake.
And it worked to wake you up?
It worked to wake me up. So I'm somehow seeing something.
Whoa.
But your eyes are open.
My eyes are probably like fluttering, half awake. It's this state of like right before I wake up.
What about your...
Oh my God.
To the point where I've let my fiance know.
So wait, this happens
your fiance.
often?
Yeah, like my fiance knows to the point where like she knows the drill. She can sense it and just like...
So
and then rolls back over and
shakes
goes
me
to sleep.
awake. Yeah, yeah.
So
or if she's like
so
mad
common?
at me, she's like, stay in that. You know?
That's so mean.
I'm just kidding.
Sleep paralysis is, look it up if you don't know what it is. It is awful. It has literally
it's
only
heavy.
happened to me once. And I've told the story a million times because I still am not sure if it was sleep paralysis or a demon was trying to possess me. It was that scary.
It was, it really is the worst. When it first started happening to me, I was like all for alien abduction. Everything was like, this is terrible. I would see shadowy figures that would like mess with the bed around me, and I would like feel things moving, or like I would feel the bed start like kind of shaking like this or something like that. And I was like, what's going on? I just gave myself shivers talking about that. And then now it's like
are
breakdown.
You actually possessed?
It's rough.
I don't know if you're having sleep paralysis or if you're literally a demon.
Now I've come to terms with it.
I think I'm gonna have a public breakdown.
Yeah. You're like, then I start crawling up the walls and on the ceiling and I go in people's bodies. And
I gotta relax.
Full disclosure, we did prep and we were like, oh yeah, and think of something you maybe want to relax. And like,
I was not expecting that.
You had your brother on once and he was like, avocados. My brother comes on and he's like, I have sleep paralysis every night. It's terrifying.
I think I might be. Wait, is it every night? How like
not
how often?
every night. It's I don't know.
Have you seen a doctor
couple
for
times
this?
a month? No,
You should do that.
it's fine. I don't.
It is not fine.
Cerebral sponsor.
It's real like a Stockland. I did my research for this, and it's relatively common. You know, 2 out of 3 have experienced it. In
Really?
this room, you and I.
Oh well, yeah. I guess I thought you meant.
three.
I thought that was like a statistic you saw online.
Oh no, it's something like a 40%.
See, now this is all in my head. And I'm gonna
8%.
like, this is the kind of stuff that I know exists in the world, but I don't like to talk about because then it gets in my head that it's going to happen to me. And then I'll manifest it somehow. You know what I mean?
I'll
like,
make that worse for you. So
don't. Like seriously, don't.
What I'm scared about is because you're kind of frozen, you can't move, and the whole struggle is like to move, to wake yourself up, to jar, to break out. And so now I know what it is, and I'm frozen, and I'm like, okay, what can I do? I've tried like leaning into it, being like, okay, I'm super frozen, and I like fall asleep harder, and that sometimes wakes me up.
Oh my God.
I like try and like sink into the bed. And my worst fear though is getting stuck in a position where I can like barely breathe, and I like wake up and I'm sleep paralyzed, like realizing that I'm suffocating.
Do you ever try peeing yourself? Try peeing yourself.
Oh my
next time this happens. That'll wake you up, right?
I've never thought. You're a creative person.
Okay.
You're like, I'm afraid of death.
You know what? Actually,
what?
I'm just not realizing. My sister used to have night terrors, not sleep paralysis, but in the middle of the night, when we were kids, she would scream and march around the room, like top of her eyes wide open.
Whoa.
She'd be like, "Get away from me!" and like scream, and she'd be asleep. And the only way to wake her up, my parents would sit her on the toilet and tell her to pee. And when she peed, she woke up.
Hey.
It's actually true. It works. So just pee the bed.
Okay.
You're welcome. We're solving.
Just pee the bed, Chris.
Also, also there might be like, medication for this, or like
I don't
something
know.
psychological.
I don't know.
Sorry.
I do know. I've noticed that having a drink or two
Helps?
Makes it way worse.
Oh.
Makes it way more common.
Oh no.
So it's the great incentive to just not do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a hypochondriac too, kind of, right?
Oh yeah.
Like big time?
Yeah.
You both are that?
I wrote WebMD. Like,
oh my gosh.
I'm like a wiki sponsor.
Oh, well, no, I'm a hypochondriac, but I'm the opposite of looking at WebMD. I'm like passive hypochondriac. I'm like, I know I have it, but I'm not even going to look.
No. I'm
I don't want to know.
First name basis with my doctors.
Anything hurts, I'm like, I don't want to know.
Oof.
You every
But I
day of
assumed
this
the worst case
pandemic,
scenario.
every day of this pandemic, you've been like, feel my forehead. Do I have I have a fever? Feel my forehead. I think I have a fever.
Beginning of pandemic me, like I was not
You
fun
did
to
it
be
a week
around.
ago.
That's not true.
Before walking into this room, I was showing photos to our dad of my eyeball that I had taken last week. Because
Well,
I'm
you were-
convinced there's a little scratch on it that
Oh my
I don't know what it is,
God.
but I'm sure it's terrible.
Okay, well, that is definitely
Maybe
needs to
someone has
relax.
like
Sleep paralysis.
listening has gone through it and they'll have like really good advice. If you have
Does
good
anyone have
advice on
sleep paralysis advice?
I think Oprah
maybe
did a
someone's
show on
listening
it.
right now and they're like, because they fall asleep with their ear pods in.
Yeah,
and then
they're hearing.
they're frozen now listening to this.
It really is terrifying.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
'cause
trying to
you-
make jokes about it, but I'm really
It's so
because I
scary.
don't want to. And I'm sorry, and I love you.
No,
and
it's
I
fine.
hope, and we're gonna fix this, guy.
I appreciate
but
that.
like, I don't want to. Like, now it's in my head, and now I
It's,
got it.
I'm
Good
gonna
luck.
tell you more. It's like you said, you can see the room kind of. So
Yeah.
you're aware that you're in the
Don't-
room. But like for me, I guess I was hallucinating or something. A dark black
I've seen the figures
ghost-like
before.
figure
Yeah.
at the foot of my bed, and
Yeah.
I was
What?
trying to get
You're
up to run
seeing
over.
figures?
Yeah, like a demon figure.
Hallucinations are like
and
a part
I was
of it.
like trying to
Yeah.
scream. I was trying to scream.
Dude, it's rad.
And I was trying to
It
get
sucks.
up and I couldn't. It felt like someone had two arms like this across
On your
my chest and was
Ugh.
pushing me into the bed.
Yeah.
Have you
I was
had
thinking
that?
like the Get Out.
Yeah, like someone's like
that
pushing
movie
you.
you've definitely
Yes.
never seen.
No, I've seen it.
Oh, okay.
I have seen. That's
Oh,
a
wow.
really good movie.
All right, yeah. So
Yeah. So
I get it.
Wow. Okay.
Well,
Well,
this
my
has been going on
goodness.
since college.
yeah, probably before. I remember it happening in childhood bedroom.
How often? How
What?
often would you say?
oh my God.
I don't
Like every other night?
No,
Once a
not
week?
not every night, not every week, not every other week. Probably earlier it was like once or twice a year. Now a couple times a month, maybe.
And like
Oh
you're
my
in
God.
like your breathing changes or something, and so
yeah,
and
I think I can freak out like subconsciously enough that Nicole, my fiance, will be like,
And what do you do when you?
will hear me like, or whatever
Oh,
I do in
is
my
that the
sleep.
sound? Oh, that is scary.
yeah. She's like, I gotta put a stop to this
And then
now.
so
And she just
she wakes
pushes
you
me.
up, and then what do you do once you wake up?
I usually say
Cry.
thank you because she knew
Do
exactly
you
what was
try and
going
go back
on.
to sleep, or you're like,
And I can fall right back asleep. It's an exhausting experience being paralyzed.
You're so sweet being woken up. When I wake up Eric when he is snoring, the last time I woke him up, it was really funny. He goes like, he was snoring, and I was like, I woke him up, and I was all, "You're snoring."
This is so funny to me.
I go, "You're snoring," and you're like, "What?"
I don't remember any of this. By
He
the way.
was totally asleep through it. He sleeps whenever I wake him up to tell him something. He's always asleep still, and he talks to me. He's like, "What?" And I was like, "You're snoring, Lovey." And I always do it nicely, like, and he's like, "You're jabbing me in my ribs," and like, cause I touched him like on his like side,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
gently.
I'm sure. Yeah,
And
I
you're
don't
like,
know.
I was like, you're just snoring. You're snoring really loud. You're like, so you jabbed me and broke my ribs? And I was like, sorry, like you're just snoring. Can you turn over? So he turns over and he snores louder instantly, like within a second. So I wake him up again and I go, hey, you're snoring. You go, oh, sorry for breathing. Every time I woke him up after that, that's what he would
breathing
say.
again?
He's like, oh, sorry, did I start breathing again? Sorry.
How selfish of me.
He was so mad at me. The next day, I couldn't wait to tell him. I was like, you were wild in your sleep last night. But guess what? I think there might be a cure for your sleep paralysis.
Oh, yeah?
And I actually know what it is. Stamps.com.
Hey, stamp.
Okay, stamps.com did not endorse me saying that they could cure sleep paralysis. Just, I'm just assuming they probably
disclaimer.
could.
Don't go licking a bunch of stamps and then hoping you wake up.
Okay.
I'm so sorry that that's happening.
Oh, it's okay. That's crazy that you're that rude.
In his sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's wild.
No, I don't. Well, I
That's
don't know.
weird.
It's just like my base nature self. I'm not aware that it's happening. I'm unconscious.
I've
I'm,
snored myself awake and said I'm sorry and fallen back asleep.
oh,
too.
not me.
Oh no!
I'm
Don't
like,
yell at me.
I
I'd be
don't
like, "Why
apologize.
did your presence woke me up
Yeah.
from my sleep?"
I love that though. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Was I breathing?
You literally said that. You were
Was
so
my breathing
mad.
keeping you awake?
Okay, well, we really do need to say thank you to stamps.com. So I'm
Okay.
going to do that right now. Hey, Chris.
Hello.
We run a cute little small business here, don't we?
We
The three
do.
of us. We're so cute
like
and
a
small.
family business
It's like a little
almost.
family business. But you know,
Mom pop shop.
yeah, see, even though it's a small business, it feels like a big business.
I was like, I'm not a pop.
You're a
but I am.
pop. You're a pop.
Pop.
I'm a mom, and we're a mom and pop shop. But sometimes it doesn't feel like a mom and pop shop. It feels like a big old business. We got a lot going on in this household, and that's why we love Stamps.com. Time is money. Don't waste either with repeated trips to the post office. Hello, post office? Get out of here. With Stamps.com, you can skip the trip and focus on how to take your small business to the next level. Stamps.com lets you print official postage right from your computer and saves you money in the process. So you can spend less time at the post office and more time making your customers happy. It has done wonders for us. We're always shipping stuff out in this household with all of our millions of things that we do here. I give out a lot of prizes during fundraisers and fun stuff like that. It's nice to just be able to ship them out. You know, Stamps.com makes it easy peasy lemon squeezy. Stamps.com saves you
Easy
time.
peasy lemon squeeze. Did you just come up with that?
Yeah, I just made that up.
I like it.
Wait,
Easy
are
peasy
you
lemon
being jokey?
squeezy.
Isn't that a phrase?
That's funny.
Wait, are you being jokey?
Oh, I thought you just made it up.
For the first time.
I've said this 1,000 times. I can't tell if you're acting.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I say that
I
all
like
the time.
that. That's good.
You're okay. Oh, you're such an idiot. Stamps.com saves you time, money, and stress. For more than 20 years, Stamps.com has been indispensable for over 1 million businesses, and I'm one of them. Stamps.com gives you access to all the post office and UPS shipping services you need right from your computer. And get discounts you can't find anywhere else, like up to 40% off USPS rates. And get this, 76% off UPS, not 75, 76%. They just had to one-up it. Most people do 75% off. That's all I'm trying
Not
to say.
stamps.com.
Not Stamps.com. They're all, move it up. Just
76.
move it up one.
Like, we can afford it.
Yeah.
Let's pass the savings on to the customers.
Yeah, there you go. Whether you're an office sending invoices, a side hustle Etsy shop, or a full-blown warehouse shipping out orders, Stamps.com will make your life easier.
Etsy shop making puppets.
Yeah, see? If they just use Stamps.com.
Sore subject.
To send out those
man.
puppets, maybe we'd be in luck here. All you need is a computer and a standard printer, no special supplies or equipment. You're up and running in minutes, printing official postage for any letter, any package, anywhere you want to send. Stop overpaying for shipping with Stamps.com. Sign up with promo code RELAX for a special offer that includes a
Promo
4-week
code relax
trial.
right here, logo right here.
Yes, thank you, Christopher.
I'm sure you put that there.
You get a 4-week trial, free postage, and a digital scale. Well, that was hard for me to say. I'll repeat that. You get a 4-week trial, free postage, and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, and enter code RELAX. Go check it out. Christopher, thank you for being here with us today.
Yeah, it's so cool, man.
Now,
And thanks
get
for visiting.
out. This is our
you.
date night. We don't want our little brother here.
Oh, boy. Okay, well, thank you so much.
Yeah, go back
don't
to
need a
your
chaperone.
Go back to your office where you're in your emails.
Oh,
where
yeah.
You listen to us talk really fast.
I
And
don't even watch
yeah,
them.
go hang out with my babies.
Okay, love
Yeah,
you
go
guys.
up with them.
Love
Spend
you.
time with
Thanks
them.
for coming, Christopher.
Thanks for being on. I'm sorry about your. I don't mean to joke about it. Like, I'm sorry about that sleep paralysis thing.
I
I'm
brought
gonna
it
be
up to
checking in
joke
on you
about
more
it.
about it.
Yeah,
Like,
we should
yeah.
call him in the middle of the night and just hope that maybe one of these times it'll wake you
if
up.
you don't answer,
Oh.
like, oh, he's happening now.
Yeah.
I'll just apologize. Yeah. Apparently, that's what I do.
All right.
It's-
I love your brother.
I do too.
He's lovely and wonderful and just the sweetest guy. By the way, when he found out that he forgot, when we told him today, we were like
He felt
laughing.
so bad.
That when we told him that he forgot to put the picture in, he felt so, he just like
He
kept being
genuinely
like,
felt so
he was like
bad.
walking around being like, Chris, I heard you. You're editing this, so I know you're going to hear this. He's just like, I feel so stupid. It was like so sad. I was like, no, it doesn't matter. We think it's funny. It's cool. Like, we don't care at all.
It's funny that there was just text over the screen that said "photo of puppets here." Like,
It was
it made me
so
laugh
funny.
so hard.
Yeah, it was very funny. Anyway, guess
Back to our date night.
Yay.
Just us. And so the first thing you do is rip a huge,
Okay.
wet, gross, stinky
kiss.
kiss. And then belch. Like, I wouldn't even call it a
Wait,
burp.
I did not burp.
You did totally. You did like
No,
go.
I didn't.
You really go. Like, you didn't even realize it. You were like looking at your phone.
No, I didn't.
You immediately farted, burped,
No, I didn't.
and now it feels like a date night again.
Oh, geez Louise. Oh, Flynn's been saying that lately because I say that all the time. I always say geez Louise. Now Flynn says it. He goes, geez Louise.
Jeez Louise.
Anyway, yeah, I did too. What's a relaxed podcast episode without us talking about poop, farts, something like that.
Well, we got a great poop story coming up.
No, we don't.
But we got to talk about who needs to relax
we have to talk
first.
about who needs to relax. So mine, I've talked about this before on this podcast, but I've not done it as a relax. I don't think. Maybe I have. I don't know. We're getting into the 60s here with these episodes, so I don't know what I've said and what I haven't.
Yeah, true. There might be some repeaters.
But this happened today, so I was like, oh, this is going to be my relax. And your parents are in town, and they were laughing, and they said, that should be your relax.
Really?
Yes.
So cute.
So Erik here has, and I know I've talked about this, you have a habit of losing everything and then blaming me.
Yeah.
So who needs to relax this week is you and blaming me for losing it. Because today it was so extreme. So today, Erik we're going to CVS. We could finally leave the house without our children because his parents are here and they're like, we're watching the babies.
So we had a CVS date.
So I was like, I got to go to CVS to get tissues. Let's go. So we were literally gone for 15 minutes.
Usually it's just one of us has to run in there, grab something really quick. But this time it was like, should we get a hand cart?
It was actually really cute. Like we were holding hands in CVS. So we're just like, and I was like, I need to get mascara. And he's like, I want to come with you.
Yeah,
and like we just
didn't
stayed
split
together
up.
the whole time.
Yeah.
It was a nice date.
It was.
But anyway, so
romantic.
Before we left, Erik goes, where are my sunglasses? I can't find my sunglasses anywhere. Now, Erik loves a nice sunglass.
I just like sunglasses.
Okay.
Don't get me started.
Don't even.
Here's the thing. We live in Southern California. There's like, when I see even to see clouds, I'm like, Flynn, look, a cloud. Like it's all like in the valley in Southern California, like it's very bright. And I'm from the East Coast. Like sunglasses weren't, I mean, they were a thing kind of sometimes, you know what I mean? But not as much as like you need them for survival in Southern California, where you are from.
Yes.
You never wear them.
No, I hate
ever.
them. I hate
Don't
them. Sunglasses need to relax.
Don't own a pair.
I do own one pair.
Because I bought them for you.
Yeah.
Refuse to wear them.
I don't.
Would never.
I feel
in a million years.
blind
Why?
with them. I feel like I can't see when I'm wearing sunglasses. They're obstructing my view. I feel like it's dangerous. Anyway, Erik couldn't find his sunglasses. And he was like, he was asking me, where are my sunglasses? As if I've ever touched a pair of sunglasses in my life. And you have 100 pairs of very nice sunglasses.
No, not very. No, 20 pairs of sunglasses.
And they're fancy
They're
sunglasses.
not fancy.
And you also get upset because they all look exactly the same to me. And every time you buy a new pair, you're like, do you like my new sunglasses? And I'm like, you have 20
I buy a new pair.
of those.
The reason I have 20 pairs is because they're all always missing, no matter what. Like sunglasses come with cases and cloths to wipe them, and they're always all gone. Like, I don't know where they go. Sunglasses to me are like, where are they?
You lose them. You lose them. And I think it's time you admit that you lose things. And I think it's time.
No, I put them down. I'm not saying I don't put them down. I'm just saying like they're not where I put them down later. I think you're like a little elf, like being like, like elf on a shelf, moving my sunglasses around. Is that what elf on a shelf does? He like moves things around?
I actually don't know what elf on a shelf does. But yeah, you always do that. And it drives me crazy. I love it about you, but it also drives me crazy.
But when I can't find something, I blame you for it.
But you get so angry and I think you really believe that I've hidden it. Like that you act as though I have maliciously taken this phone cord or this sunglass or a pair of pants you've gotten upset with me about. And you think I've taken it and hidden it to be a jerk. That's the way you react. You're like, Colleen.
Got me again.
Where are my jeans? I just bought them. And I'm like, I don't know.
Like everything's always moving around. I don't know. This house is like fluid. It's like everything's moving around all the time. Like somebody's got to be touching it and moving things around.
No,
and it's not me. I'm a particular person in this sense.
You can't even admit it? You can't admit that you lose it?
You want me to admit that I have things and I sometimes then don't have them like on my person? Like I put things down sometimes and then they're not where I put them down.
That is not true. Like another example. Yesterday.
Encanto house. Like things are just being moved around by the house.
You just need to admit you lose things. It's okay. I lose things all the time. I am notorious. I don't even have a wallet. I don't even have keys. I lose everything. I lose everything all the time, every single day.
We've covered this. Yes. You're a loser.
And I just say, hey, I'm a loser. I lose everything. And you just can't.
I'm not a loser.
You are a loser.
No, I'm a person who has places where he puts things down. Very specific places. But then when I can't find something, I rage.
He rages.
I will. It's funny. Like there was a very specific
At me.
There was a very specific T-shirt that I wanted to wear for an audition tape.
Oh my God.
And I couldn't find it. And so instead of like calmly looking through, and I eventually did find it because it was right where it should have been in my closet. But instead of like calmly looking for it, since I couldn't find it within the first 60 seconds of looking for it, I destroyed
the closet's a disaster.
I now have like a 6-hour project ahead of me because I destroyed it in a sweaty fury that I couldn't immediately find it. And then I couldn't find my wallet today, and I was just like,
I'm sure you thought I took it.
you should just, if you ever see me like in a junk drawer, like you should like secretly film it because I violently like assault junk drawers. Like
yesterday there was there's a charger on our computer for this podcast that charges the keyboard and the mouse, and sometimes Erik steals it and uses it to charge his phone. Fine, fair enough. Just put it back. And he doesn't ever put it back. And whenever I ask where it is, he acts like I've misplaced it.
No, I felt bad that like I didn't act like you misplaced it. I felt bad last
But yesterday
night.
you go, I don't know. I didn't use it. You said, where did it go?
I know.
And I said, you use it. You're the only one who takes it out of this room.
I hadn't been using it.
And you go, no, I don't know where it's been since the last time I used it.
That one wasn't my fault. Someone had moved that.
Love.
They had.
No one had moved that.
Someone had cleaned that room that wasn't me, and they had.
You know what
moved
though?
It.
You know what though? We're actually in luck because you and I are both, even though you won't admit it, we're both losers.
Did you find them?
Find what?
My
Which
sunglasses.
thing? No. Even though we're both total losers with losing things, and even though you won't admit it, it is true. You lose everything.
I'm not.
You literally lose everything. Okay. So even though we both lose everything, one wonderful thing about our life is that our son, Flynn, remembers where he puts everything.
Oh my gosh, he's so particular.
And it's like always a random place. I'll be like, where's that red truck you were playing with yesterday? He's like, it's in the basket in the back of the living room, like behind the plant.
No, he
like
does
he
have
knows
a
exactly where it is.
Particular memory.
He knows
and
where
I'll see
everything
him
is.
like he'll have like a toy and he won't like put it in a toy basket or somewhere obvious. He'll like hide it behind something. Have you seen him do this? Like the mirror, like the full length mirror upstairs outside his room. Like he'll like take toys and like hide them behind there, and then I'll be like, "Where is that?" And he'll like remember it like weeks later that he hid it.
However, you cannot tell Flynn to pick something up for you that's in plain sight.
Huh? What? Where?
Let's say if you're watching this microphone here, we're gonna reenact.
Am I Flynn?
You're gonna be Flynn.
Okay.
This microphone right in front of Erik will be the thing I'm gonna ask him to fetch for me. Okay. Erik is Flynn. Hey Flynn, can you hand me that microphone?
Huh? What? Where?
Can you hand me that microphone?
What?
It's right in front of your face.
What is it?
It's a microphone.
Where?
It's right in front of your face. Can you give that to me?
Huh?
Right there. You're talking into it.
Over there?
No, it's right here.
What?
You will go and pick up 1,000. Today we were doing a Christmas with Erik's family because they couldn't be here for Christmas. So we redid Christmas today. He was standing over a present, like straddling it essentially.
The last present. He was literally standing on it. He had one foot on it.
Yeah, no, not at this point. At this point, it was just under his legs. And he's all, is there any more presents for me? Like ask something about if there was any more presents. And we're like, yeah, there's one more. And Erik goes, it's right there. And he's like, what? Where? And he's like, it's right under your legs. And we're all pointing. Like pointing to Flynn means nothing.
Right.
It just means you're showing him your finger.
Also, when he points, he thinks you point at things with your thumb. So he goes, and he has to articulate it very specifically. So if he'll be like, over there. So
he's standing over his present, and Erik's like, it's right there. It's right there. And he's like, huh? What? Where? And he's just spinning around looking everywhere except for right where we tell him to look. And then he stands on it. And Erik's like, you're standing on it. He's like, what? Huh? Where? Like he still couldn't find it. Yeah. And it was a big present. It wasn't small.
I know. It's really...
So yeah, Flynn knows where everything is, but don't ask him to get it for you because he won't know where it is.
He won't.
You won't be able to see it. Anyway, before we go to your relax, I'm very excited to hear who you think needs to relax. Let's say thanks to our next sponsoration, which is your favies, Liquid IV.
Oh, gosh.
Let's talk about Liquid IV. Yeah. We actually do we talk about this all the time, but we are very much obsessed with Liquid IV in this house. We have like a whole shelf of it in our pantry.
I would say our hydration level is ×4. The normal
times
human.
A bajillion. And if you guys are looking to have like new goals for 2022 and you want to just, make your life just a little more hydrated, little more refreshed.
A little more tasty
A
even?
little more tasty. You should try Liquid IV, guys. It is wonderful. We love Liquid IV and all the delicious flavors they have. It's not just hydration, guys. They got amazing flavors. We're talking watermelon. We're talking lemon lime.
Pina colada?
Strawberry. They got all different types of delicious
They have
flavors.
do you say caramel or caramel?
I'd say caramel, not caramel or caramel. Caramel.
Oh my God.
I know.
That really caught me
Did you just throw up?
They,
I think you threw up.
they have a caramel apple flavor
Yeah, and it's
of Liquid IV. And it's
delicious.
great. And it tastes like caramel apples.
Yeah. And 1 stick of Liquid IV and 16 ounces of water hydrates faster and more efficiently than water alone. Guys, it's pretty incredible. It makes us feel hydrated, wonderful, refreshed. And like we said, it's great tasting, functional products. And they're just wonderful. So we use it just kind of throughout the day. A lot of people like to use it like when they first wake up or after a workout or something. For us, it's just kind of like when we drink water.
Yeah.
But you can kind of use it however you choose to hydrate your life. But for us, it's just kind of always being dumped in water here and there throughout the day. What's your favorite flavor these days? Is it caramel apple?
Yeah, that or like I like the tangerine.
Hmm.
That one I think has like more vitamin C in it. Or passion fruit. Yeah. I rotate. I have a whole rotation. It's all worked out. Don't worry.
Okay. Liquid IV, guys, is on a mission to change the world. They have donated over 19 million servings globally, which is super, super incredible. Grab Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco, or you can get 25% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code RELAX at checkout. That's 25% off anything you order when you use promo code RELAX at liquidiv.com. Experience better hydration today at liquidiv.com. Promo code RELAX.
Actually, my favorite flavor is Swedish meatball. They have.
Do they have? They don't have that.
Yeah, and they have a pretzel one.
Oh, get out of town. Get out
Smash
of there.
burger?
They do not. All right, Levy, who needs to relax for you this week?
You usually like it's like baby related and like so and
Yeah.
mine is usually more random, but I'm going baby related.
Are you just going to say babies?
I'm just gonna say babies need to relax. I think that I love our kids.
Oh, okay.
But babies, man, like relax. Like you can't. I can sense in them that they're. Sorry, it creaks. I can sense in them like that they're witnessing this world before them, and it's new to them. And there's all these people around them talking and walking and doing all these things. Like they're seeing that, they're taking that in, like in whatever way or how much I don't know, and who can really know. But like what I see in our babies and our previous baby, like is that they had the urge to, they're like, you guys are walking and talking. I want to walk and talk. I want to walk and talk. And they can't do anything. It's like you can't do anything. You're just a baby. Relax. Like take a nap. Go to sleep. Eat this thing. It's. I'm holding it in your mouth. Eat it. Why? Like you don't have to do anything. Just relax. Like literally. Right. Like if anyone needs to relax, it's babies. Like just let it go. Just go with it. You know what I mean? Like why the struggle? Why like the drama?
Because they can't talk.
I know they can, and that's so cute.
Oh my God. See,
the little noises they make because they'll at this point. I mean, they're 4 months old, but 2 months adjusted. But I feel like they mimic even already.
Yeah.
And I think that is like in like you go ooh and that you know what I mean. They're trying to do the same sound, or like you stick your tongue out at them. They're like I have that too. You know what I mean? Like I sense that the frustration in them sometimes, like a lot of the times when they're upset, is that they're upset at themselves that they can't already do.
I think they're mad at me. Like, I feel like Maisie will be like, she in her mind is going, Mom, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Hello, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. And in my mind, I'm going, okay, she just ate an hour ago. She shouldn't be hungry. Maybe she needs a new diaper. And she's like, why are you changing my diaper? I'm telling you I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Like in her mind, she's like, I'm obviously crying because of this.
Right.
You idiot.
Right. That a lot too. Yeah.
And so I think that she's mad at me. She's like, Mom, what are you doing?
But it's coming. You know what I mean? Relax. Like it's coming.
But she doesn't know it's coming.
We're here. You're fed. You're like, well, there's a lot of times where it's like you're fed, you're changed, you're comfortable. Like I'm here, I'm present, I'm with you. Like, what is someone relax? I know that like you're with Flynn, a new mom, and it was such a big thing for you and us, and you're this public person, and so like then yeah, you were kind of like became part of like a community of people, of parents and moms, and all these mom friends, and now like even more so with Open Arms, this community and communicating with people, especially with twins or had babies in the NICU and all these things. And it's all been so wonderful to be a part of this baby community, and they're great. But as soon as my kids are not babies, I don't want to hear the word baby.
What?
I don't want to see another baby.
I have to show you
if another
something.
if another like friend has a baby, like it's great for you. I already did the baby thing. Like I'll meet your kid when he turns 2. You know,
I have to show you something.
And never. I'm talking. Yeah,
I'm going to show you something that's going to change your mind. Okay.
You're showing me like a picture, like a video of a baby doing something
maybe
cute.
Maybe it's a TikTok. Okay, wait.
Your response to me saying this is, I have a TikTok for you?
Okay.
Do you need an education? Do you need to be corrected in your thinking?
Okay, Eric and
Let me show you this TikTok.
No, stop. Okay, so Eric and I feel a little bit differently about babies crying when I do think and know that our babies...
I know they're communicating to us, and
they're telling us something. It's never for no reason. And so I'm always just like, they're trying to tell me something I need to, and you're like, yeah, let them cry.
No, I'm not. I am not like that. You like to say that I'm like that. I am not like that. I don't want them to cry. I want to fix it too.
Yeah.
But I don't think that I can fix it all the time. The difference being like, if I can think of a metaphor, would be to like, if I were to enjoy a video game and I'm going to play this video game and hopefully, beat this video game. You're like, I'm going to play this video game and I'm going to put it to extra hard mode. And I never want to die in this video game. I need perfect game. You know what I mean? Like, to where I'm like, there's a baby, there's 2 babies, babies cry. Like sometimes they're going to, I always try to resolve this, fix it. You know what I mean? Comfort them. Like I'm never like, oh, it's just going to cry and like push the stroller off into a dark corner or close the door to the nursery. Like our babies they're not like, we don't, it's not how we do it.
Yeah.
I don't know what that has to do with what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like, when I am done with the baby experience, which at this point it feels like a big, like hard chunk. Like I'm not going to watch a movie with a baby. If I see a baby in a TV show, I'm going to change the channel. If I hear the word baby in a song, I'm going to put it on mute. I don't want to, it's like nothing baby. That's no babies.
I'm going to show you a sound on TikTok. Okay. I saw this and I was like, oh my God. Okay. Ready?
You have little kids for 4 years. And if you miss it, it's done. That's it. Lots of things in life you don't get to do more than once. Now, obviously, you can have more than one child, but all I'm saying is that period between 0 and 4, 0 and 5, there's something about it that's really, it's like a peak experience in life. And you have little kids for 4 years.
Oh, that was not the whole sound. But basically, you get the idea.
I
He's
know.
just saying like this.
Love, don't you think I know these
happen
things?
Again.
I know. I'm talking casually in a comedic sense on a podcast. I know those things, and I look back at photos of Flynn, and I don't remember like the hard times. I'm just saying, like right now, my feelings,
yeah,
that are valid.
They're very valid.
Is that like I can't imagine someone saying to me in a couple years, like, we just had a baby, and my reaction would be like, oh, I gotta come meet that baby. Let me come meet that baby. I want to see a baby. I want to hold a baby. I want to talk. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. And hello, goo. Like I don't want to I'm so maxed out.
You're maxed out on babies?
I get that it certainly is like a peak trip of like, and the ultimate like, like bit of human experience. Like, you know what I mean? It's so, you can't even describe it. It's so, it is truly awesome. But all like, so is all that other,
I saw
once they get to like 3, like Flynn's age now, and like him talking and communicating and like, but babies, man, 2 of them,
I know they're hard
on the heels of a toddler, older brother, like, and how this experience has been for us hard. You know what I mean? I know other people have it way harder, but like, I'd really feel like if a movie like had a premise where there was like a baby, I can't watch that movie.
You're so scarred.
Babies. You know what I mean? Like, I like nothing to do with it.
Yeah. No, I get it. I understand. They're very, very hard. I think that like, I saw another TikTok.
This is really like
Listen.
some people go to college and they like read books.
I went to college.
and they're like, well, and they just say facts. Like they don't just say like I saw it on TikTok.
Okay.
Everything.
Well, because what do you want me to see? I saw this video of this woman on a social media app.
No, I'm just saying it's how you absorb all of your news.
That's not true. Not my news.
Pop culture like stuff like any
pop culture stuff. Yeah, it's like the most popular social media
life
network.
Hack kind of.
It's so weird to me.
Recipes and I gotta order this.
It's just so.
This Starlight boba. You know what I mean? It's like all of like
what is it?
the media influence of your life is only TikTok.
But I don't understand what is so offensive to you and to other like boomers and millennials or whatever.
Boomers!
Who are like, TikTok, oh, that stupid dance app or whatever. Because listen, wait, let me finish this thought. Because if it's not doing me any harm, it's fun and I enjoy it. It makes me happy and it's silly and everyone watches it. It's the most popular social media network. Why must I always be made fun of for using something that everyone else uses?
Well, I know, but if like
it just makes me happy.
I know, but if I like only read if I read the New York Times every day and like every free moment, I just like go on NewYorkTimes.com and like read a random article, and then constantly in conversation, I was always like, well, the New York Times said, I was reading in the New York Times, I saw this interesting thing in the New York Times. Like you'd be like, oh, New York Times, like
no, I wouldn't.
Get out of here.
I don't think I would, but whatever. Anyway, the point is, I saw this TikTok. And this woman, she was listening to that sound I was just showing you where that guy's like, you only have these 4 years of this peak time. And she wrote on the screen, like, I spent those 4 years, like, she was like disappointed because she spent those 4 years just surviving and just trying to get through it as opposed to like trying to soak in those moments.
And I totally
that's how
get that.
I feel like I've been a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Because I'm like just trying to survive. It's so hard. And so I'm like, Wesley rolled over and I'm like, this is the last time I'll ever see my son roll over for the first time. Does that make sense? Like, is the last time?
I totally do. And it is things like that are inspiring and encouraging to me and are great reminders of that. Like, this is such a special time, and to treasure those moments, and that they are fleeting. Like, but I also, I think at the same time, as with you,
yeah, totally. No, I definitely get frustrated too.
When I'm alone with them, text you, hey, get here right now.
Yeah, I need a break.
Or like, yeah.
We definitely text each other that. We need to text each other that because it is so freaking hard. But then there's times like yesterday where you were talking about how hard they are and something about, you see because they're both crying at the same time and whatever. And your mom was just so sweet as she always is. And she was like, and in 20 years, you'll have no kids in the house. They'll all be gone and you'll miss it so much.
Yeah. My dad always says, you'll miss the chaos. Like, I think in the moment, like, and everything like that, like, the whole experience as a whole, it's all, I don't know, like because Flynn kind of like his whole child, like up, baby experience and whatever, like they're kind of close together in age.
Mm-hmm.
Like it kind of relatively, like it seems like it happened really fast and everything, you know what I mean? As for someone who like had never done that before and then to become so centric to their life that like, I used to be like, I'm going to wake up or when I have to wake up for work and then I'm going to go do this thing. And now it's,
I want this for lunch. I'm going to go get this for lunch. I want to get a coffee. Like, it's like you do things.
And now I have a minivan and then it's disgusting. Like it's just filled with like old, everything's everywhere and every seat is a baby seat and everything is baby and there's 2 baby swings and 2 baby what are those called? Bouncy, like we redid our living room, so it's just like baby Thunderdome.
Yeah, it is in there.
There are so many rewarding
You can say rewarding.
That's so tired. I'm so tired that I sat down to go to the bathroom.
1 or 2. 2. Okay.
On the toilet, and I forgot to.
You forgot to what?
Take my. Boxers off. Like I just sat down on the toilet. First of all,
when were you wearing boxers?
Boxer briefs. I don't know. What do you mean? Like I sat down on the toilet wearing boxer
Did you
briefs.
poop in your boxers? Did you poop in your underwear?
It was this close.
Did you really almost poop in your underwear?
I literally just so tired sitting on the toilet in my underwear. I was like, wait a second. What's different?
What's
What's different about this?
I've definitely had like inside out underwear many days.
Something's different. Not the
Just
toilet
be
paper
honest.
roll.
Did you poop in your underwear?
I didn't. No, I didn't. But it was
Okay.
It was close enough that it scared me. It was one of those moments where you're like, hey, I told you I had to go to the dentist again. Like,
Yes. You love the dentist.
And the dental hygienist was like, hey, like as I was leaving, like, I don't know this person. They're not personally involved in my experience other than the health of my teeth and mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, hey, man, you look really tired. Get some sleep. And
Thanks.
they walked away like as I left the dentist office. And I was like, who would you say that to that you don't know other than if you were worried about a person by how tired they looked?
I don't think you look tired. I think you look handsome and perfect. And
in any case,
not
yeah,
tired
I
at
wasn't
all.
being that serious. And I know all the things you're saying.
I know you do.
I'll be so sad when in hindsight, when this is over, but I'll also want a high five. And I also like, yeah, they smile at you. Yeah, they do a cute
That's so
thing. And
cute.
man, you get a cuddle. But like that, I feel like, especially when you have two of them. So like the upset, it's like, it's the percentage of those times. It's a much smaller percentage. Those treasured, enjoyable moments. I feel like, unless you love babies screaming at you.
They are really, I mean, they're very smiley with me. I do feel like I get those. They're really, I don't know. I like them.
I like them too. I think it's really
I think they're
hard.
wonderful. And it is very, very hard. We both do have those moments where we're just like, hey, I need a moment because it's
but then
you
don't get them.
Right. I was talking to your
In
mom
our
about that today.
situation
It was
now.
like when we get really overwhelmed and we get super sad and we're having like emotional breakdowns and we're going through all these hard times together, what everyone says to me is like, you need to take time for you. What you need is sleep. And I'm like, I know these things.
Yeah, even your
but it
doctor,
doesn't matter.
your appointments that I would go to would be like, and what are you doing for you? Because for you to be a better father, you need to be like taking time for yourself. Like, and I literally
And everyone
am
says
pooping
that.
with my pants on. Like, it's like, what do you mean time for myself? Like, I have not done anything.
They're not wrong. It is what we need. And we know it's what we need, but like, it's just not possible. Like we literally have.
I know. We keep saying we have to come to the understanding that for the next couple of months, like it's really just
crying babies. And here's the, like to put
I just
things
never
in
want to be
perspective.
around another crying baby again, ever, for the rest of my life.
I am.
And I won't.
To me, like, I feel as though the elite humans of this world are single parents. And I'm not trying to diss everyone else, but I just have to say we have 2 grandparents here and an uncle and an aunt and Erik and me. We have 6 adults taking care of 3 babies, and somehow we are still
it seems like 6
just
people
so
walking around
tired, we're all zombies. It's still like it's somehow impossible still with 6
Mary
people
Poppins
here.
could never. Like it truly is with.
This is what I'm saying. Like how have
And
moms
people have
and
it so much
single
harder,
parents done this when they don't have? How do you do that? How do you do? I don't know.
I don't know.
We go on a CVS date for 20 minutes and we're like, this has to be your time. Well, we get this time right now. This is our relaxing time.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what, Lovey? If we did have time to sleep, I have a perfect place where we could sleep. A Helix mattress. Our next sponsor of the day is, of course,
I wish I was on
Helix.
my Helix mattress right now.
Me too,
But I love
because
doing
it's
this podcast.
wonderful. We have a Helix mattress. We've had one for well over a year. We've had one for a while.
I guess it has been a year.
Over. It's wonderful. We love it so much. This is big reason why we're sad we never get to sleep. We just miss this Helix mattress, guys.
That's a good point.
It's so cozy. It helps with our back and shoulder issues. You snore a little bit less on this mattress, I think, in comparison to other mattresses, love. I feel like you might snore less. I'm just saying. It doesn't cure snoring or anything. They don't endorse that. I'm
Chris,
just saying.
she has a voice recording of me snoring. If you could put it in.
He will not put it in
right here.
Helix Sleep has a quiz that takes just 2 minutes to complete and matches your body type and sleep preferences to the perfect mattress for you. Why would you buy a mattress made for someone else? With Helix, you get a mattress for you and that you know will be perfect for the way that you sleep. Everybody's unique, and Helix knows that. So they have several different mattress models to choose from. They have soft, medium, and firm mattresses. Mattress is great for cooling you down if you sleep hot. Mattress is great for spinal alignment to prevent morning aches and pains, and even a Helix Plus mattress for plus-size sleepers. We took the Helix quiz, and we are matched with a medium firm mattress because we both sleep on our sides, booty to booty. That's what we do. A booty to booty sleep.
Butt
to butt sleep on our
gas to more gas.
Gas to more gas. Okay, I'm not going to get into that during an ad. Never mind. Okay, I was just going to get into like how the gas into gas. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot to say about that.
Gas into gas?
Well, like if you're butt to butt. I don't know. This is an ad.
Wait,
We should be talking
what?
about butt to butt. We're doing an ad. We shouldn't be talking about butt to butt right now. We can talk about it after the ad's done. Regardless, we love our Helix mattress. It's really wonderful. We're sleeping so much better when we do get a chance to sleep, which is kind of never, but we miss it. We can't wait to get back in that bed someday and actually have a full night of sleep. Mm-hmm. So if you're looking for a mattress, you take the quiz, you order the mattress that you're matched to, and the mattress comes right to your door, shipped for free. You don't ever need to go to a mattress store again. Helix is awesome, but you don't need to take my word for it. Helix was awarded the #1 best overall mattress pick for 2020 and by GQ and Wired Magazine. Helix has been recommended by multiple leading chiropractors and doctors of sleep medicine as a go-to solution for improving sleep. Just go to helixsleep.com/RCE, take their 2-minute sleep quiz, and they'll match you to a customized mattress that will give you the best sleep of your life. They have a 10-year warranty, and you even get to try it out for 100 nights risk-free. They'll even pick it up for you if you don't love it, but you will. Helix even has financing options and flexible payment plans, so a great night's sleep is never far away. Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/RCE. That is helixsleep.com/RCE.
What did you eat tonight that is making this
Same thing as you.
happen?
Your dad made cod.
I know, but I'm.
Did you make cod? Was it cod?
It's so funny. It's like they're cod farts. I just find that really funny. It's not like, oh, I had a meal or whatever. Like you have cod farts.
That is the worst term I've ever heard. Was it cod?
Yeah, it was cod.
Okay. Anyway, Erik said he has a game to play right now.
Let's play a game.
Okay.
Let's play one of our silly games.
I love a silly
After all
game.
this sleep paralysis and hating babies talk.
Come on, let's hear it.
So we've gone on this podcast about like you're a knowledgeable person.
Me?
Yeah, like
because of TikTok.
Because of TikTok, especially, you're just a well-rounded, educated person, especially when it comes to pop culture, especially when it comes to movies and TV.
I'm so smart.
We've gone over how much you know about sports.
I'm so good at sports.
Music, that's not Broadway music.
Mm-hmm.
And I think something that like your people that follow you don't know about you is how much you loved comics and comic books growing up. Like you were a total comic nerd, always at the comic book shop. Like you loved, I think at one point you wanted to be a comic artist.
I want to be a superhero.
And you just loved superheroes and like that, all those, the whole genre of.
It's my favorite thing in the whole world.
And now like you love that the movie industry has kind of become just like.
Only those movies.
Only Marvel movies and superhero movies one after another. And you just know so much about it. So I thought it'd be fun to like, for you to like enlighten the listener about,
oh my gosh.
Because a really big superhero movie came out this week called.
Really? Oh yeah, of course.
Called the
Superman.
The Batman. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Starring
George Clooney.
He did do it once.
With Jim Carrey.
Who was your favorite Batman, by the way?
Well, it's the only one I've seen them all. But I love Jim Carrey.
Name 3 actors that have played Batman.
George Clooney. And I mean, I've seen them all. There's just so many. Arnold Schwarzenegger, probably.
He did not, but he was in one. I think the one with George Clooney. I think he maybe only.
Wait, no, he wasn't in that one.
He played like Mr. Freeze. He didn't play Batman.
No, he wasn't in that.
Okay.
Who else played Batman? I don't know. Probably that Timothée Chalamet guy. I'm sure.
Nope. Christian Bale.
He's from Newsies. Come on, Santa Fe.
One of, if not the best Batmans. Yeah. Okay.
Val. Val Kilmer. Is it Kilmer or Kilmer?
Kilmer has played Batman.
Yeah, I knew that. Okay.
Of course, Michael
Keaton.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that right? Isn't he a football player? Or is he a singer?
He's
is he really an
amazing actor. He played Batman, like Beetlejuice.
Why did I think Michael Keaton was like a singer or a football player?
I don't know. You know so much about both things that like maybe you got to confuse.
Yeah, I guess so. Wait, no, I can never
And
see.
now-
Here's the problem:
now,
is I
of
can never
course-
tell when Eric is joking. So whenever we do these games, I
I'm
always
obviously
think I
being
ace it.
sarcastic.
So Michael Keaton is a football player.
No. But he did play Batman.
Is there a Keaton football player? Someone Keaton?
And what about
Whatever.
and of course, like who's played the Joker, right? Won an
Jim
Oscar.
Carrey.
No.
Yeah, he did.
He played the Riddle.
Oh, the Riddle.
The Riddle, yeah. Of course,
Same
he played
thing.
the Riddle.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. I didn't watch it because it was too scary, but I know he did an incredible job. Oh, I don't remember his name. Heath Ledger.
Yes.
He was in 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah, great film. And based on a Shakespeare play.
Yes.
And Jack
Nicholson?
played the Joker in the Michael Keaton Batman movies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And Jared from Subway played the Joker.
Oh my gosh, what happened to him?
Nothing good, I don't think.
Oh,
I
I
think he
don't
went to
know.
prison for horrible
What? Oh my God, I need to
things.
look into this.
You
I
didn't know that about Jared from Subway? I
I
think
don't
he's in
think
prison
so.
for like not good things on his
Oh
computer.
no, let's move on from that. I don't want to talk about that.
So in any case, the new Batman movie came out this week.
Is that true?
Yes, starring Robert.
I got it right?
When did you think you got what?
Because you said what movie came out. I
and
said
I literally
Batman.
said no. I said Bat, and then you go, man, you finished the word. Starring Robert.
De Niro?
Nope. Pat. Robert Pat.
Oh, Twilight, Robert Pattinson.
Yes. Yeah.
He's the
Your
Batman?
favorite actor is he's now the
I
Batman.
thought he retired from acting for some reason.
No, he's really good.
Oh, cool.
I think he's been doing more like indie kind of movies lately.
He's Batman. That's kind of cool.
So yeah, so
That really came out this week, or
yeah,
is coming out?
So I just thought I just throw out some superheroes at you, and you kind of just tell the listener, the viewer, like their origin story, their superhero power. So
Of
let's start with
course.
Batman. Like, how did Batman become the Batman? Real quick.
Someone put the bat signal in the sky, and Batman lives in the Bat Cave with his
He does?
with his Batmobile.
Why Batman?
Wait,
though?
did you hear that? I know that sound. When the bat like flies into the circle of the
Yeah.
screen, it goes
From like the 60s TV show?
And whenever him and Robin were punching people, it'd be like pow, bam,
Yeah.
on the
It
screen.
seems like in your mind, Batman is only the Adam
the
West
old
version.
TV
From
show. Yeah, I used to watch it. So anyway, there's a bat signal that goes into the sky.
And so he was like, I'll be Batman.
And no, wait, I feel like I remember this from a movie. He, as a kid, like got eaten by bats, I think.
Mhm.
Bats attacked him and he got eaten by bats.
Okay.
So he's afraid of bats, but he is a bat.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, something like that.
What
Right?
about his parents?
Probably dead. They're all dead always. Is that right? They are dead?
Yes. Murdered in front of him.
Oof.
Like a mugging.
That's not good.
Yeah. Superman.
Superman flies in the sky.
Uh-huh.
And he has a little curly Q on his forehead
Okay.
and a butt chin usually.
Uh-huh.
So I've seen in the
Can
comics.
you name one actor who's played Superman?
I didn't know they made Superman movies.
Okay.
I don't think they do. I don't think they do. Do they really? Because I know they make a million Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, there has been a lot of Spider-Man. And we've
A
covered your
million
knowledge
Batman
of Spider-Man
movies.
actors.
But there has definitely not been Superman movies.
Okay, Captain America.
He has a shield.
And is he Marvel or DC? Because you know the difference between Marvel and DC. Yeah.
Marvel is isn't it all the superheroes?
Well, all the ones we've been talking about so far are DC comics. But you know that, right?
No, Marvel does. Doesn't Marvel
I'm sorry,
do all
you're the
these
expert.
movies?
Yeah, you're right.
No, I'm actually being serious.
Yeah.
Marvel does superheroes.
Right. No one else. Not
Was DC a production company?
Sure.
Wait, time out. I was going to answer your question. You asked me something. And I don't remember what the question was.
Captain America.
Captain America, he has a shield.
He does.
And
In the
it's
shape
it's
of-
red, white, and blue.
Uh-huh. Why is he Captain America?
Because he has a ship and he's the captain of.
Uh-huh.
And he is, I'm sure he protects people from bad guys. Isn't
Okay.
that what they all do?
Yep. Captain Kangaroo.
That's not a real one.
What do you mean?
You put that in there to throw me off. You did.
Who's Captain Kangaroo?
It's not real. That one you made up.
I'm just making up the term Captain
I
Kangaroo.
think well, obviously there's no way there's something called Captain Kangaroo.
There's not something called Captain Kangaroo, you think?
Maybe
Not like a
at
children's
like the
show running
Irwin
for...
Park in Australia, they've
No.
named a kangaroo Captain Kangaroo.
What if I were to tell you it was an American children's television show that ran for 30 seasons?
I still feel like you're making this up to try to throw me off.
Okay.
Is that true? There's-
Wolverine.
Wolverine has claws that come out of his knuckles.
Why?
To kill people with.
Why?
Scrape
How did
them.
he get claws?
He probably had them injected into his skin. They come out of his skin, right? It's not like a device.
And who like most famously recently played Wolverine?
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman?
Didn't Hugh Jackman do it?
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
You're saying Huge Ackman, right?
No, Hugh Jackman.
I think you're saying Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. Oh, now it sounds weird.
Yeah.
He's on Broadway right now doing The Music Man with Seth and Foster.
That's certainly why you know him.
Well, he was also in that The Greatest Showman.
Uh-huh.
And he was in Les Mis.
He was.
Anyway.
He can do it all. That guy can do it all.
Was he the most recent? Who did we just say? Batman?
Wolverine.
Wasn't he the most recent one?
I think so, yeah. I think the most, yeah,
See,
sure.
I do know all
he
these
is Wolverine
things.
as far as I'm concerned. Wolf Blitzer.
That's not a real one. Next.
Wolf Blitzer.
That's not real. That's not in any. See, I feel like you're just picking obscure ones, maybe from like an old cartoon from the 70s, but these have
Wolf
never
Blitzer
been.
doesn't sound like a superhero name to you.
It maybe does. Okay, so I'll admit, maybe it sounds like one, but it sounds like one that was in a comic strip in the 70s that is definitely not been in a movie.
Wolf Blitzer.
Has it been in a movie? It sounds like one of the
He's been in movies.
reindeers of Santa's sleigh.
He's been in movies, but he's
Blitzer?
he's a news correspondent. But his name is Wolf Blitzer, and
He's a news course, so he's
Yeah.
not a superhero.
No.
He just does the news.
I just thought his name sounded like a superhero name,
So who plays him?
but you don't think this is a real person. You've said that.
Well,
Who plays him? No, I think he's like been in movies playing himself. He's like a news correspondent.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Sometimes when they like cut to the news in movies like this, they'll have
So
like,
he's not in the comic strips. He's just randomly in Marvel movies.
he's just a person whose name sounded like a superhero, and I was trying to throw you off of.
See, I knew you were trying to throw me off of Captain Kangaroo and Wolf Blitzen.
Iron Man.
I've heard of Iron Man.
Uh-huh.
I actually don't know what Iron Man does.
Uh-huh.
Does he turn to iron and like
Yes.
that's all he does?
Yeah.
So you just like can't shoot a bullet through him or something?
I don't know. He probably could. He's still
What's
human.
his superpowers? He just
I
turns
think it's
into
just
iron.
I think his superpower was that he was like very wealthy and he like built this like suit.
There's no way the mic caught that.
Why were you sitting like this, pointed at me with your legs spread, passing gas?
This is passing gas, you proper little woman.
People in the maternity ward after you've given birth to a baby. Don't walk.
Oh, I can't be the only one to smell this. Okay, anyway, I'm so gross.
If only you could smell a podcast. If you could smell our podcast, it would smell like Colleen's farts, like obviously. Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne is a singer. He had a reality show in the 90s.
Good one. Victoria Justice.
Obviously, Victoria. Come on, you're not saying superheroes now.
Doesn't that sound like a superhero hero though?
Yeah. Did you think I wouldn't know that she was literally on a show with Ariana?
Oh, I didn't know that.
What?
What show?
Victorious. I was on it. I was in an episode.
Oh, I thought that was one I literally thought I was going to trick you with. I'm like, she's going to think
I know
this is
Victoria
some.
Justice. She's very sweet.
Well,
See, I feel like I did really good.
I think you're very, very well versed in the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe and the DC one too as well.
Ask me if
just finish the sentence. Release the Snyder.
The Snyder?
Yeah, see, you know all about everything.
I thought you were going to say release the gods. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
I have not seen any superhero movies except
Have you ever seen
for
one? Yeah, what?
the Batman one that has Jim Carrey. I think that's there's one with Poison Ivy. Is that the same one?
Uma Thurman, I think, played Poison Ivy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think,
that one sounds like they're all like, and Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. Like, I feel like those
no,
were
is he in that? Arnold Schwarzenegger was in one as Mr. Freeze. I think it was that one.
Well, if you're remembering it, probably I think it's the only one you've seen. Anyways, best of luck to Robert Pattinson.
Oh, and I saw a Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire.
Okay.
I
would like
that's
to
it.
see the Batman, but it's 3 hours long, and I haven't seen a movie in 3 years in the theaters.
Are you gonna make me go with you?
No, I'm just saying I would like. I know that I
you
won't be
guys-
able to.
You guys just caught it in real time. My relax last week was how Erik makes time longer than it actually is. We just witnessed it in real time. Eric's pandemic has been 3 years. The rest of us.
No, I said the last time I saw a movie in theaters. The last movie I saw in theaters, I think, was Angry Birds 2.
No.
Because you weren't. When was the last time I was at a movie theater?
I don't think. Did we see Angry Birds 2 in the
I used to
theater?
go to the movies like every week. I would go like by myself.
I feel like you definitely went to the movie 2 years ago.
Who? What? Name it. I think it's Angry Birds 2, because You're in It was the last movie I saw in theaters.
I don't know. I don't go to movies.
No.
Anyway, let's say thank you to our next sponsor, which is Stitch Fix. Stitch it up, stitch the fix. Stitch it up,
If you stitch it, they'll fix it.
Fix that stitch with Stitch Fix. Stitch Fix. Oh, you guys know we love Stitch Fix here on this podcast. When it comes to looking good, Stitch Fix has you covered. Say goodbye to endless browsing and hello to fresh picks curated for your taste and size. Stitch Fix is so awesome, guys. It's like having your own personal stylist. We love it here in our house. Erik is like always excited to show me everything he got in his box and like, do a little fashion show. It's very fun. We love it. Whether you need a date night dress or a cozy loungewear, Stitch Fix can help you refresh your look. You can schedule a fix and a stylist will send you 5 pieces that fit your style, size, and price range with no subscription required. Keep what you like and return the rest. Or if you like to shop, but you don't want to endlessly browse, then check out Stitch Fix Freestyle. It's an online shop built just for you. It's like having your very own clothing store. This is something that I just wish every clothing website had. I always feel like I browse and browse and browse for hours and never really end up finding anything I like, or I just give up. It would be so nice if that was for every store, but it's not. It's just with Stitch Fix, which is good enough for me. To get started, take a style quiz so Stitch Fix can learn your preferences, from your favorite colors to preferred fits and price ranges. It's the easy way to get items that are just right for you from brands you know and trust, like Madewell and Sanctuary. It's time to get looks that are so you. Get started today by filling out your freestyle quiz at stitchfix.com/relax and take advantage of free shipping and returns. That's stitchfix.com/relax to try Stitch Fix. Stitchfix.com/relax. Go check it out, guys. You're going to love it.
And we're back.
Wait, it might be a poop. Anyway, okay.
Why do you have to poop? We're not house hunting right now.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay, listen, guys. So something very exciting happened last week. Last week, an episode of Good Trouble aired. And if you guys have been following our journey on this podcast, you know that Erik was on Good Trouble for a very long time. And then in this most recent episode of Good Trouble, first of all, you might recognize a room. If you watched it, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I'm kind of might give a spoiler.
Well-known headboard.
But yeah, I don't know. I thought maybe let's talk about Good Trouble, Lovey. You haven't talked about it. We haven't talked about it.
What about it?
There's so much to say. Let's talk about it.
Like what?
I don't know. I just feel like we have tea, kind of. So Erik was on Good Trouble. And you were a love interest of this character, Davia. Your character's name was Matt. There's kind of a will they, won't they with another character on the show. Like she was kind of picking
love triangle, if you will.
Love triangle. There's a lot of kissing. There were like some more intimate scenes, no offense, that kind of got cut that I was like really nervous to watch because like I knew about them.
Scenes with pants, scenes with no pants.
And they didn't make the show. And I was like, wait a minute. So you spent the whole day in bed with a woman. I don't even get to see it.
Yeah. When you have a TV show with so many characters and storylines and a lot of times with TV shows, they overscript. They shoot more than can make it. And
almost every time.
Apparently me without pants on, they were like, we can cut that.
Oh, come on. Anyway, so in this most recent episode, you are Skyping.
Yes.
The character of Davia, your character Matt, is Skyping Davia from our bedroom.
Yeah, a scene that I filmed at home at our house.
Yeah, you filmed it at our house, but the scene is not taking place at our house. You're
my
at a
character
conference.
is supposed to be at a conference in San Francisco, and so it's like supposed to be a hotel room.
And a lot of people were like, I saw a few tweets that were like, I recognize that headboard. Yeah. You're definitely in your bedroom. So you want to explain why you recorded that?
How do I? Well, they wanted a resolution for that character. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't go to set. Mm-hmm. And so I sent them, so they figured out a way to do that within their story. Mm-hmm. And I then had me take a bunch of pictures of where we live, and they picked that as the backdrop for what would look like whatever they wrote. But what happened here is life.
Yes.
And I will say that, I mean, with all respect to like current characters and storylines and wherever they go with it, I love all these people. I love everyone that works there. I think they're all so great and amazing. Yeah. But there were things that were shot for the season finale last season I mean, if you listen to this podcast, I kind of built it up that it was going to be that it was going to be really exciting and a big deal. And then I kind of found out
as we were watching
an hour before it aired that those moments were cut from the episode to be saved for the premiere of next season. I won't say what they were, but they were really fun and really involved. And it was a lot of work. And so when I found this out an hour before, I was like, oh no, I just told everyone to watch this. And then because like it was like these really cool scenes and things happening. There was recording studios involved and me learning a song on ukulele and some big shooting days. But they were cut to leave it as a cliffhanger. And I found this out an hour before it aired. And was so bummed because I had built it up, but understanding this is how that industry works, but also sad. Because I knew like they were like, well, we're going to save it for the premiere of next season. Like blah, blah, blah. Like, and I won't tell you how the relationships went or that love triangle or anything like, but I'll say like, I knew like, oh no, I knew in that moment I would never see it and it would never air because I knew that it would be impossible for me to when they were scheduled to start shooting again for the next season. I knew that I would not be able to be there because I just knew at this point you are pregnant with twins and it was not going easily. And I just knew that I wasn't a TV show. Like you have to be, it's like very fluid schedule and it's a very long schedule and it starts very early. And like so you have 14, 16 hour days. It's just how that industry works. And it's accepted that you're going to, you know what I mean? Like, and I just knew that I had to be here for you and our son and our 2 unborn babies. And I just knew that, and you had to be here. I did not know this. You had to be here. You had to see you. You had to like, from outside of yourself and see how your health was going. I knew that they were coming early. And boy, was I right.
You were right.
I knew that I couldn't commit to another 9 months of shooting. With what is can you imagine if I was doing that right now?
But
like
you could, and I would have been like figured it out, sure, like 100% like, supportive, and like I was, and
people do it, and maybe some are stronger, like, but for me, the person and the father and the partner that I wanted to be, like, I knew that, like, that I was accepting, and it was okay for me to. This is going to be uncomfortable. This is going to be a hard uncoupling with this show, but like I knew that like I said, the partner and husband I wanted to be, like I had to be here. And I was right. I wouldn't have been able to handle it. Cause then literally when they started shooting again, emergency C-section, like literally it lines up. And like, then 2 months in the NICU, I couldn't have also been like, and I know people have to, and other people do this, me, where I was mentally for myself to be able to care for the people around me, like knew I couldn't do it. And I knew that instantly that day that they told me that. And I don't know that, like, I mean, they were understanding to a degree, and like my manager was understanding, and you were really like wanting me to do what was like, you were like being so sweet and nice and be like, blah, blah, blah. Like, I just knew it. And so
I was very like, I was shocked when you told me that. And I was like, no way. I was like, I want to support you in your decisions, but like, I was like, I'm fine. I will, whatever needs to happen. You can move away for years to do a show, and I would support you.
And
like,
the writing on the wall, AKA like your face and your belly.
He just knew the babies were coming, and I was like, "You've got a couple months. Go shoot. Like you can go shoot, and like you've got a couple months before they come." And he just like he had a feeling. He just knew they were coming.
And that's my life. You know what I mean? And it was wonderful people and wonderful experience and great to work with them. But like this obviously comes first. You know what I mean? Like you said, those moments will never be there again. And I couldn't have not been. Imagine if I was on set when you like sat, because I wasn't on set. I was right next to you, and I saw the look on your face, and you go, "Oh my God!" And I said to you, "Your water just broke." You know what I mean? What if I was an hour away on set, and I didn't have my, I couldn't answer my phone for the next 12 hours.
Yeah.
Or like not 12 hours, like
Yeah.
exaggerating time again. But
Well,
like
kind of sometimes.
I'd be there for 12 hours, but like, because I'm a type of actor where I'll leave my phone in my trailer because I don't want to be distracted. You know what I mean? So like, maybe I wouldn't have seen it for 4 hours. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, they were nice about it, and I'll keep watching and
of course.
and rooting for Damia, played by Emma, my friend, and all of that, and who knows what would have happened? Like, I know what would have happened in the premiere of this season that didn't, and I wish I could show it to you.
I wish I could see
it.
it.
We shot it, and I wish they hadn't cut it out of the finale, and I wish I'd have known sooner. But like,
yeah,
I think the end result would have been the same because my life and our family was growing at a inexplicable rate of two humans at the same time. But that's kind of the story there. And so, yes. So to help them kind of resolve that storyline, they were like, well, can you at least, what if you shot a scene from your house?
Yeah.
And so, that's our bed frame.
Yeah, that's the long-winded version. But yeah, that was a crazy time. I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah, watch Good Trouble. Good for them. I think Wednesday nights and next day Hulu.
I would and always will, and you are the same for me, support you and your career and we would have made it work if we needed to. But I think you just wanted to be there for all of it. And and I had a sense that it was going to be a hard time, that I couldn't be also right,
that I needed to be there for you. You're right.
But man,
that explains that.
Yeah. I remember when you sat down and said it, I was like, I was not expecting it. I was like, what are you talking about? You're a cuckoo head. But yeah, this craziness. And you were right. You were totally right. And I love you, and I think you're an incredible husband and the best dad in the world. And I just think you're amazing. Your instincts were spot on, and I'm so glad and grateful that you have been there for every moment with me, with the twins, with Flynn, with all of us as a family. And I would have been glad and supportive and excited for you if that weren't the case too. But
I'm auditioning now for cool stuff. You know what I mean? That shoots. I'm not going to get it. Oh my, I'm an idiot. But
please.
I'm back to the grind, baby.
I think I'm going to get something because I'm a really good reader from behind the camera.
I keep hearing you on my audition tapes, just reading off camera. I just feel like one of these days you're going to be like, hey, Eric, that was a pretty good tape, but who is reading the other lines? You're always upstaging me off camera.
I know. I'm just a really good actress, guys.
Anyways, goodbye.
Thanks for listening, everybody. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. And just, there are links in the description below to donate and help out the people in Ukraine. So if you want to check that out, if you need to figure out ways to help them, I put some links down below. So we love y'all, and we hope you have a wonderful week. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
You can relax. Colleen and Erik have a podcast. The world is scary and we're locked in our home, but now we have big microphones, so you can relax. That's the name of our podcast.